what are the major outputs, if you like, of kindness and threads that you've seen that's either similar or different that would be in a developed country and a less developed?
Well, I mean, I think that there's an industry around kindness in the developed world. I think there's all kinds of things that you can buy, you can send to people that, and it's wonderful. You know, I love to receive something in the mail that signals that somebody's taking care of me, who's thinking of me. But some people don't have that, right? So they spend time, they cook for you, they make something for your child because they know that maybe you're going through something, and they know that, oh, I care for your child too, and I want to make something for them. Um, they're not grand gestures, and I think a lot of times we think that grand gestures are the only way, and the bigger is always better. I think that's one of the kind of sad things about too much of anything. And that doesn't mean that, in the sort of more quote unquote developed world, that we've lost sight of our humanity completely, but it's also kind of obscured it a bit, because we forget that the most valuable thing is the time and connection that we put into things
Mm,
with each
mm,
other. And I find I've had that experience so many times. I had this, and this may be something that you choose to include, but I was driving one morning to work at UCLA, and I was kind of in a hurry. I had a meeting, I was late, and I was coming around this bend, and somebody was going too fast right behind me, and they flipped over and they landed upside down. And I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and I'm watching this car slide towards me on its roof, and then it stopped about probably a foot from my bumper. And I got out because I thought, well, do I keep going? Because I'm thinking of this meeting I had at 10. It's like 10:03 and I'm almost there. But I got out because I thought, I can't just leave. I mean, who knows? So I get down on the ground because everything's shattered. It's all, and there's this person upside down, totally conscious, who is saying, oh my God, young person, college student. And then her grandfather next to her in the passenger seat. And I said, don't worry, somebody's called, 911, it's gonna be okay. And they said, can you call my mom? And that's all they wanted in that moment. Can you call my mom? And so strange that the phone had landed right outside the window. And so I said, sure, I'll call. It was all cracked and stuff. But I called, and the mother, I said, is this your son or your daughter? I can't tell. And it's my daughter, it's my daughter. It turns out this person is trans. And I said, so your mom is on the phone, and she said she wants to talk to you, and couldn't reach out of but I just was telling my class later that day, I said, all of these things, I was in a hurry. That person was obviously in a hurry. The
mm.
grandfather's on their way to work. So many things around the tension between the mother and the child over the sexuality change and all of that stuff. And the only thing they said was, can you please call my mother?
Mm,
And I thought, that is that point of humanity that
mm,
we all eventually we get there. And too often it's through emergency, and too often it's through trauma, but it's always available to us.
mm.
So I really I try to access that as much as I can, in because we got it. I know it's there. I know it's there. And right now it feels like such an emergency with the climate and all of the human rights things that are going on. And it's been such a confusing time for so many people. No matter what your political background, no matter what your opinions are, it's been a very hard time for all of us. Yet we're all still here, and we're all human beings, and we all have that "could you call my mother" moment.
Yeah.
So how do we get that more often, and how do we connect on that? That's my always my question.